So we have this. I don't know if I think Zhao should be starting soon. But it was some exciting updates. The app was downloaded on iOS 240 times almost. And that's with just the announcement on the site. That's with nothing on the actual mobile site yet to let people know it's there. So it's a good sign that there's that many people already doing it. I thought it would be like 50 people. So I think we'll easily hit several thousand people with the app once we announce it and once we put it on the mobile site. Because there's about 20 or 30,000 people every day on the mobile site. So I think it'll be, like the little use an app or download app thing that people have when you see it on mobile. Once we put that, it should be really good. And there's been some great feedback by the community about like the next kind of things we could do. One of the things on iOS that they were asking for was just being able to read more of the content in the forms. So I talked to Zhao, potentially allowing wrapping. I know in Android it has that already and on the mobile site, but for iOS it just has one line and then it kind of does ... So they can't read enough of the content. So we're going to change that. Let me see if Zhao is going to join. Oh. What else is going on? Sam, do you want to just run through Talent Oasis stuff? Anything new?
No, not really. I don't know. Hey, Ja.
Sorry,
I don't know.
Didn't ring here.
Oh, no worries.
It's a new Skype feature. It doesn't ring anymore. I got a notification about it. It just like starts the call without ringing.
Oh man.
So yeah. Anyways, so I don't know if everyone knew this, but like we did close the Splash position after all. And so he'll be starting at the end of the month, and that's awesome. We also got another position from Cohere Capital in Boston. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Other than that, not really much going on Talent Oasis. We had a lady post a job, just like standard, not necessarily through Talent Oasis, but like she just paid for us to source the position. And then we had a job newsletter go out last week, and it brought in quite a few applicants. I don't know what the performance looked like for the email open metrics, but I feel like it wasn't as strong as it usually is.
I can tell you, Sam.
But for the private equity PE role, I mean, like to date, we've had over 235 applicants, which is our biggest yet. So I think the job board overall is probably getting more consistent traffic, even with like the job newsletter.
43% open, so it was pretty standard. Oh no, that was sorry for you're talking about the job one.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, our weekly ones are crazy, over 40% opens. View email broadcasts. So, Jad, do you want to quickly? Well, yeah, I when you were off, I was talking about the app. It already has almost 240 downloads, and we are not even like doing major promotion for it yet, which is a good sign. I just checked on Apple. I didn't check Android yet, but I'm sure it's like 50 or 30 or something much smaller. But I think there's a few things I just want to update on the app before we start announcing it, and maybe by the end of this week we could. Jao, are you on mute?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, did you see that? There's 240 now?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good sign, I think, because there's probably only 5,000 people that saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But on Android, it's just 50, you said?
I don't know. I couldn't check. I have trouble logging in from like my 30 accounts.
Yeah.
Figure out which one it is. That was just a guess. Let's see here. I'm looking at the job newsletter. Yeah, I can't see it. Do you want to give other updates about Dev, Joe?
Yeah, so last week I asked Andre to take a look on if he had any ideas on how we could print to PDFs. I think that was the big thing we did last week. So Andre found a way using two modules actually, And now we need Sam to take a look on the forum and see if everything is there that she needs to add the content to the LMS. And if that's it, then we can just push live and start adding content. So that will allow us to get rid of PDFs. That's awesome.
Yeah, could be a big win for us, just being able to update the courses faster. And when somebody says there's a typo, we can just go in and immediately fix it.
Exactly.
Versus us being like, oh, we'll get it on the next go around or whatever, PDF updates. So it's a big deal.
Something I just remembered that we may do on the LMS, we may allow users to add comments to each lesson. So that can help us even to get feedback. Maybe we have something wrong or a suggestion.
I think we should do, I think the other guys do that. That below the video, they'll have like a comment, like a field basically says add a comment or ask a question. We'll just have to have some sort of notification attached to that so that we know, somebody knows that a question's come in, because there's not going to be normal users or professionals. And we could almost have, Sam, I think, having like a mentor on call. Like if it's not Zach, having somebody where if we get a question, like we pay them something just to start answering those. Or if like there's actually an error, to be like, hey, this is actually wrong. And so that way Zach can go back or we can go in and fix it.
When you say have a mentor on call, like I think you mean just like paying like Song or someone to be more available. Maybe it's like a flat weekly rate, but basically we can just like copy and paste a ticket. And email it over to them anytime.
Yeah, not like have some sort of new thing where it's like, hey, we had this new learning management system and we're gonna have a comment form. If you guys could, their new jobs, it could be anywhere from a 2-minute question to a 20-minute question, or a 30, whatever, 15-minute question. And so if you can just tell us how long it took you to answer these, we'll pay you based on your normally hourly rate if you're open to that. And I bet you a couple people would be willing to do that. And so they can make, $15-20 just to spend, 10 minutes just answering the question.
Maybe people are not just asking questions. Maybe it's just something they're giving feedback and they don't necessarily need to answer something.
Well, yeah, and if they're just giving feedback, we should just respond. Somebody from support should be like, great, thank you.
Yeah.
But if it's a technical finance question,
we can have a separate view, or we can even approve the comments first before allowing them other users to see the comments. We can do a few things.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Have a queue, because otherwise they could be like, you don't want certain stuff going in there necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What else is going on? So people are using the anonymous posting. What I can tell, it looks like about 10 to 20 times a day, which is a lot, actually. Let's see. I'm looking at it lately.
Did you see on Tableau if that helped, that increased the number of comments?
It's tough because there's pretty wide fluctuation around this time of year. We had already been kind of going up. Our activity had really jumped. But this time of year, last year too, we had really jumped. The good news is we are kind of getting, we actually beat last year. Actually, we're pretty much even with last year over year. We had a big jump, but it started more in early July, so it's not related to this. But yeah, nothing I can attribute to specifically that form increasing. Okay. See, I mean, it'll be interesting as more people download the app. Will that increase things? Especially with the notifications, bringing people back.
Yeah, and one thing that Artem, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's no way now to know where the content is coming from. So if a comment is added to the site using the app or the site, we don't know if that came from the app. Should we know that?
I think
actually there is no way right now.
Is
Probably,
there a way to tag it somehow, Artem?
Yeah, a flag or something. Yeah. have a I don't know, add a field to comments and just have a few code source or something like that.
Okay, I think it's doable.
Yeah, just because it'd be interesting to me if the app is used just for browsing, or if it's actually used to generate new content.
Yeah, it's just remember that, because right now we can't. Well, we don't know.
Yep.
It's just tiny right now, but as it grows, we'll probably want to know.
Yeah, once there's like say 3,000 or 4,000 installs, you know, are there a couple hundred people on there that are really active posting? That would be really interesting to know. Like, is it taking place? Is it removing? Is it just people shifting to the app, or is it actually new people coming in there? You know. Cool, Sam. You got into
Do we have?
Go ahead, Arden.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just curious if we sent anything to Google Analytics from the mobile app. I don't know the details of implementation on the application,
analytics,
but I think we should. We need to send something to Google Analytics from mobile app. I'm not sure if it's done already, but if it's not, we need to do that.
Okay.
And I don't know how to do it, but I think we need to talk about this to the mobile dev team.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
Good point.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're gonna have a lot to do. I don't know if Alex is back this week, but let's see if there's a lot of to-dos already. I think a lot of them are easy though. A lot of suggestions that the users are asking for. A lot are a little bit harder. They want like a dark version, a dark mode, stuff like that. But let's see what they say tomorrow once they're back from break.
So particular.
The good news is the overall majority of people said they really loved it. So that's good. I think we gave them what they wanted in terms of being able to just browse the content easily. I think search needs to be there. I think just cleaning up some of the stuff in iOS with two columns or two rows.
Content formatting. We have lots of small things to improve.
Yeah. So hopefully this week we can start. I'm out next week. Little vacation. So hopefully we can get enough feedback this week so that this week and next they're staying busy.
Vacation with kids or without kids?
With the kids.
So no vacation.
No vacation. No vacation. Far away. And it's a long trip too. So it's going to be brutal. Liam, I told some of you guys, Liam got a real estate internship. He's not going to be running our Instagram account for social. This is social update. That being said, there is a girl who runs the account Wall Street Confessions who's interested in running the account for us. So I'm having a call with her on Friday. She could be a good. She could step in and do really well because she understands kind of the content well. She doesn't do like the Fin memes like Liam did, which is unfortunate, but I think she could pick it up pretty fast. And then the other option is either Callie or Isabella could potentially take over or help with the account as well. But just an update there. Nathan's been
interested to see like her ideas for strategy.
Yeah, I asked her to send that before our call.
But she's also a little vulgar on her account, so she might have to like.
Yeah, tone it down.
Yeah, just a smidge. Like, obviously it's okay to be like a little bit because the community likes it, but like she full blown like just drops F-bombs everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
This might be a little much.
Yeah, good to know. I just browsed it. I just glanced at it. So I will definitely check that out. And then what else is going on?
Yeah, one question. Did you have the chance to talk to Braintree?
No, I gotta write that down because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna keep forgetting. Braintree is the payment platform, potentially bringing things online.
Yeah, because if that works, then in terms of content for the site, we're not going to use PDFs and we're going to have payment on the site. So that's awesome.
That's awesome for the simple fact of it's much easier, right?
Yeah, and for the users, it will be just there. So they don't have to go to Infusionsoft, come back to the site, check their email. So the whole process will be much better.
Yeah, I think we may still use Infusionsoft for order forms and stuff like that for one-offs, like with newsletters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the subscriptions, for the courses, stuff like that. I think it would be great if we could just drive them straight to the LMS.
Yeah. And about the LMS, we have some questions for you. We can do that after the call.
Oh, after. Okay.
Because of the points, it's just to confirm the rules we're going to use, because we ended up adding more lesson types and exercises, and so just need to be sure that the rules are correct.
Got it. Okay. Anything else? Sam, any questions about the LMS now? So Andre, like in terms of how to
No, I don't think so.
graphs and stuff. So
Andre and I are going to talk for 5 to 10 minutes after this.
Okay,
to
yeah.
discuss it.
Okay, cool. And then
Like what exactly I need to be doing to like make sure that you guys are all set.
yeah, well, I'm sure there'll be stuff that you need help with. Andre, any luck with like the full print mode across all the lessons?
Yeah, today I start to investigate this feature. Currently, I created for each course like view, which gather all notes into one big view, and for now I am able to see print version and PDF version. I faced with some difficulties related to generating table of contents, but I believe I will deal with it a little bit later. For now, I've added some templates and styles, base styles and base template for this big view. But for now, progress quite good. I can leave link here in chat. You can investigate by yourself. So cool. I believe we will.
Does it just cut off like page break at the end of each lesson automatically, or does it try to push it onto the same page between lessons?
Yeah, automatically.
Automatically page break, right? Okay. Which is fine. That should work. Anything else, guys, going on? Oh, thanks for sending that. And then where is the print? Oh, you have it under the title, the print. Is that right, Andre? You have it right under the title in terms of the.
You're muted, Andre.
I think we lost them.
1 second. Yes, I quickly add these links, but we'll do it like you say in chat later. And for now, this page, one big page, in this page PDF not unstyled because I didn't apply all rules, but we will do it later. So,
cool. Yeah, this looks great. I'm checking it out.
It's looked better at my local computer, but I will add styles later.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, any questions on that, just let us know in terms of other things to do. I have some other stuff, Joe, on the LMS in terms of like getting download buttons, where there's lots of little things there as well that we can try to get pushed live this week. I think that's it. Anything else, guys? Any questions about what we're doing? Joe?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Patrick, since you're out next week, I guess I'm just like want to make sure like I understand like the priorities and the goals for when you're gone, and then also in terms of like I'll be out next Friday and half day on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I just like to let you know.
Yeah, I think well,
but I just want to make sure like I'm still able to push something ahead you've gone.
I think once you have the ability to start moving the courses, I think that's number one.
Yeah.
Along with just
I guess making sure that we're aligned, but like we can still have the team chat without you on Monday.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think it's good just to keep you guys chatting, so you can get stuff pushed on the app, on the LMS, and then I would just try to get the interview courses as much as you can. Start doing the technical course. Start with networking. How is the team coming? The intern team coming with the videos? Any progress there?
I think they're pretty much done with PE since we removed the LBO modeling component.
Got it.
When we decided that we didn't want to put chapters in for that.
Right.
They're pretty much done with PE. So now I think all of investment banking is done, all private equity is done, and now they're going to go on to hedge funds.
Oh, awesome. That's good news. Okay. I think that's it then. Anything else, guys? Any questions? Priorities. No. I think priority is still the print stuff, and then Artem, I think mobile app stuff probably for you. Unless what have you been up to, Artem? Remind me, I can't remember.
LMS
stuff.
Yeah, LMS, and I've been looking to the way of improving our structure of having products on the site.
Oh yeah.
Buying process and so on. Plus, today I spent some time checking that bugs with posting comments and new threads.
Did you find anything?
No. I still have one error. I've got one error when I tried to post a form topic, but seems it was different than before. Not sure if it's related because I can't reproduce it on my local copy or on dev. It happens on live. Probably it's got better after we changed the cache setting, but I'm still not sure 100% that it's fixed. We still have no logs coming from live side. So log entries seems to not work for me, so I don't see any errors from the live side. And I think we need to.
Is there a way we can get in touch with log entries or get that resolved today?
I'm going to open a support ticket with them and see what's going on, because we used their steps to install the agent on our server. And initially I saw some emails about postfix errors. They're pretty common. They happen all the time. But yeah, I'm not seeing any errors coming from the site. And just one thing about the cache setting, I didn't change that. So it's the same thing. So the error just is not happening anymore. I'm not sure why. So on Friday, I asked Nathan to see if he was able to regenerate the error. And he wasn't, and Kelly wasn't either. So
yeah, I wasn't either. I had errors probably starting a couple weeks ago when I would post pretty frequently, and it would just be that Ajax type pop up, the Ajax error.
Maybe what as Artem was saying about cache and memcache, maybe it's because we included something else on the comments, right? Do you think it could be because of the new feud?
I don't think so. My original guess was that memcache is it can lose the data. It's not guaranteed that it is there. And the forms, they rely on that information. If it's missing, then we can get those errors related to Ajax, because forms must be in cache when you submit it. And for the memcache, it's normal to get data removed from it. So normally it's recommended for Drupal to keep the form cache in the database. That's why I suggested that. But regarding the new fields, we clear the whole cache when we deploy any changes. So I don't think it's related to the new fields, because we could be able to reproduce it every time if it was the new field. So not sure what it was. I tried to debug look at code, but I can't find nothing. It's too complicated without being able to reproduce it.
All right. Well, I'll tell the team if they keep seeing it to try and raise their hand, so that we're not sitting there with issues for too long. Okay. All right, guys. Anything else you want to talk about?
No.
No. Sam, Artem, Andre. Oh, Andre, design-wise, I know you're busy on the PDF stuff, but Hannah got a new job board, job node design live, or not live, but on Zeppelin. And then WSO TV or WSO Media, we're going to be calling it. She's working on that, and that design will probably be close to probably end of day today, tomorrow, and that's going to be a new section where we have all the videos coming like in our YouTube channel, also hosted on the site.
Okay.
So just stay tuned for that. That should be coming. I know you're busy on the PDF stuff, but that's waiting for you when you're ready.
The new job design will be like a present for Sam.
Yeah.
Yes. It is. I'm
Sam,
so excited. I cannot wait.
I don't know why you don't love the current job design.
Because I just think it's just a little not, I don't know.
It's boring.
Locations down at the bottom in like tiny little 9-point font.
Yeah.
Industry, yes, that should be required. Location, start date should go. There's like a few things. Like I understand why it was relevant originally with our job board, but with the evolution of Talent Oasis, the job post like hasn't kept up.
Yeah,
so.
one thing Hannah did, which I think makes a lot of sense, is when people are in a job node, they should have the menu of Talent Oasis there, not the rest of the site, not the main menu. So those nodes should be pulling up the other menu. Just a heads up. So that was done intentionally on the design.
Cool. I'm super excited.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for taking the time, and let me know. I'm around all day, or I'm around all week. So if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm here.
Cool. Bye,
Thanks, guys. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.